Today we are going to make some banana pudding. So delicious, nothing but goodness, hassle-free, no headaches, and you are going to love this. Don't go nowhere, I'll be back. I am back, guys, to make this delicious banana pudding, and it's from scratch. But guys, before anything, please subscribe, press that notification bell for weekly updates, guys, and don't forget to like and share, okay? Let everybody know about Jackie's cooking. So guys, before anything, you're gonna need some bananas. These are delicious ingredients, okay? The bananas don't have to be so dark, you know, nice and yellow will be fine. We got some whole milk. We have some salt. You're not going to need a lot of that. You're just going to need a little bit of that. A little bit of butter. We have some Cool Whip. Okay, even though it says whip topping, you know, got it cheaper at ShopRite, you know. But if you want to make it from scratch, you do you with the whipped cream. Then we got some flour. Okay, and we have some eggs that we're going to use the egg yolks, okay, not whole eggs. Then we got some sugar. Then, loves, we have some vanilla wafers. You could use anything. You could use the Chessman cookies, any cookies you want, but we're doing the vanilla cookies today, okay? Vanilla wafers. We got some vanilla, and we have some banana flavoring, guys. If you can't find this in the supermarket, I'll leave you a link below where you could order this online, okay? So let's get started on our delicious banana pudding. Guys, I know you're gonna love this. So let's get to it. Okay, guys, so we're gonna take our sugar, okay, and got a nice size pot, and I'm gonna mix it with my flour, okay, because I just want to break up any lumps that may be in the flour. So I'm gonna mix it along with the sugar. Okay, we don't have our stove on yet, so don't worry. And loves, all the ingredients are listed in the description box below. Alright, so we're just mixing these dry ingredients together. And guys, I'm going to separate my egg yolks from the egg whites, okay? We don't want to use the whole egg. We just want the egg yolk, okay? And this dessert, what's so good about it is it's so good. It's easy to make. You know, there's another quicker version I'll show you guys in the future with the using the already Jello pudding mix. I'll show that to you, but I want you to know how to make the custard itself first. Okay, the way I'm going to show you is easy, straight to the point, nothing complicated. Okay, it's always good to know, you know, how to do other, other ways of doing things. So guys, I'm adding my whole milk to some of my whole milk to my egg yolks, and I'm just going to whisk that in. Okay. Okay, we just want to whisk the egg yolk with some of that milk. As you can see. And the richness of the egg yolk is going to contribute to that nice, beautiful yellow color. Okay, now we're adding our whole milk to our sugar mixture. And now we're going to add in our beaten egg and milk mixture. All right, and I'm putting the oven on medium low. Okay, and I'm going to whisk this vigorously so I could break up, even though I mixed the flour with the sugar, I want to make sure I break up any lumps. Okay. But also, guys, I'm going to use a spatula. There are I think it's a French whisk, which it allows you to get those little groove corners. You want to make sure that you get in those corners of the pot, because a lot of times a lot of that flour could be hidden there, and you don't want, as this gets warmer, you're going to have clumps of flour. We don't want that. But just in case if something like that does happen, as we proceed onto this video, I'll show you how to ensure that you have a nice smooth pudding. Okay, so right now, guys, we got this on medium low heat. Don't walk away. You have to continuously stir this, okay, because we want to avoid any lumps. We want some nice smooth pudding. Okay. Okay, I'm just using the whisk again just to make sure everything is well incorporated here. And what we're looking for, guys, with this, as this goes through its cooking process, of course, it's going to get thicker. Okay, it's going to get thicker. And as it gets thicker, what we're looking for is we want this to coat the back of our spoon. And with that said, it will know that it's getting thicker as we take our finger and pass it through the spoon. It'll separate on the back of the spoon, so that means that it's almost done. Okay, but better to show you than tell you. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I'm making sure I'm going around all those grooves. Okay, as you can see, guys, it's nothing complicated. You know, there is a quicker way you can make this, where you could get the pudding, the instant pudding, you know, and you could do it like that too. But I also want you to know how to do this from scratch as well. Okay, so we're going to keep stirring. Okay, as you can see, the texture has really changed. It's getting nice and thick. And now at this point, guys, as you can see, this is what I was talking about. You should be able to put your fingers on it and swipe it through, and then leave that swipe through right on the back of the spoon or spatula. Now, my loves, I'm going to, just to ensure that it's really, really smooth, I'm going to put this through my strainer, even though it's a flour sifter, but listen, it was the first thing I could reach. Okay, so if you have another strainer, go ahead. I just want to make sure that I pass this through, just in case if there's any lumps, and I want to ensure that I have a nice, smooth custard. Okay, put that in the bowl. So far, so good. Okay, and as you can see, don't worry, guys, as this gets cooler, it's going to get even thicker. All right, so now, guys, I'm adding a pinch, and I mean literally a pinch of salt, okay? Just a pinch, just like that, okay? Okay, we're going to stir that. And then, my loves, we're going to add some of our delicious vanilla. And we're going to add our banana emulsion. If you can't find the banana extract in the supermarket, again, I'm going to leave the link. I ordered these flavorings from a site called Loran's Oils, which is so good. So I'll leave that link below. And by adding that banana flavor to this custard, just really sets off, in my opinion, the banana pudding. It just really, really sets it off. Okay, so we're adding our flavorings. I'm gonna add just a little bit, a couple of tablespoons of butter. Okay, we're gonna stir that in. That butter just, it really just makes it nice and velvety, and it gives it that nice, it adds that extra richness in your palate. Okay, so I'm just stirring that quickly. ensuring that we all that butter is well incorporated into our custard. Okay. And as you can see, the custard was so easy to make. Nothing difficult. Okay. See? Just like that. That's when you know your custard is ready. Okay. Now, guys, and you're going to continue, after you do that, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to cover the custard itself with clear plastic wrap. Or we do this because we don't want no skin forming on the pudding. Okay, and I'm just going to let it cool on the counter for at least 20 minutes, and I'm going to stick it in the freezer. I'm going to stick it in the freezer so it could cool nicely. Okay. You can put it in the fridge, but I stick it in the freezer for a little bit so it could cool faster. Okay. So now, my loves, as you could see, our custard got even thicker, as you could see. So good. And you can smell that banana extra emulsion. It's amazing. So, guys, I am now adding my Cool Whip to this. Okay. Now, for all y'all that want to do this, make kick out the heavy cream and fold it in. You go ahead. I'm not doing all that. Okay. I'm going to add some good old Cool Whip from the tub, and we're going to fold that bad boy in. I'm not in the mood to, take no whipping cream and beat it. No, I ain't doing all that. Okay? So we're going to fold in some good old Cool Whip. All right? And I like doing it like this because I like the air. It's like a lightness it gives it. I just love the texture. A lot of times I've tried other people's banana pudding, and it's so, I don't know, it has this, how can I put it? It's kind of like heavy on the tongue. And to me, it's like you're tasting more sugar. I'm trying to explain it, but the Cool Whip to me just adds that nice lightness to it, All right. So now, guys, I'm taking one of those, 12.5 by 10 pans, those things you get from the 99-cent store, those small little pans. I'm just dumping in my vanilla wafers. Okay. Now, guys, I'm using vanilla wafers. You could use any kind of cookies you want. The vanilla wafers, I just wanted to teach you this, do it the old-fashioned way with the vanilla wafers. But if you want to use those Chessman cookies, you can. Anything any type of cookies you want. Okay. Now I'm just slicing my bananas. And guys, when you're picking out your bananas, make sure that it's not too brown. Some nice yellow, ripe bananas, but not where it has so many dots on it. Okay. Because keep in mind, this is a pudding, and you don't want to cut until you look at no brown bananas. You don't want that. Okay? So I'm just slicing them in here, guys. As you can see, I'm just slicing my bananas right on top of my layered vanilla wafers. Okay? And guys, this is one of those kind of desserts that the longer it sits, the better it tastes. So I would suggest that you make this the night before, because when you make it the night before, it'll give the pudding will be able to sink deeply into the cookies. As you can see, I'm putting my custard mixed onto the bananas and wafers. But when you do it overnight, you let the custard seep into the wafers, the cookies, and the cookies will get softer and have a nice, like, somewhat cakey like consistency. Okay, so and for some reason the bananas intensify. It's just one of those that, the longer it sits, the better it tastes. Okay, a nice cute little layer of this beautiful custard. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And don't forget to press that notification bell for weekly updates on new recipes. I do post on Fridays and Sundays. And don't forget to like and share. Let everybody know about Jackie's cooking. Okay, so I'm putting another layer of my wafers. Now guys, if you want to lay this with the Chessman cookies, you could do that throughout the whole thing, but I know Chessman cookies could be a little bit more expensive. What you can do is lay this with the vanilla wafers, and for the top, you could add your Chessman cookies if you want it to look even more, to make it look prettier. Okay, now I'm slicing some more bananas on top. And even though this is the old-fashioned, one of the ways of making banana pudding, guys, if you want to add chocolate chips to this, if you want to sprinkle some coconut, if you want to add nuts, don't let people tell you you're not supposed to do that. This is your creation. I'm just giving you the basics. I'm giving you my recipe, but from there, make it your own. Try different things. Don't be afraid to try anything. Don't get stuck in the box. Okay? Don't get stuck in the box. Try different things. Throw in some chocolate chips if you want. Add coconut. Do whatever you want. Okay? And you might come out with something you never know that might be popping. Okay? It's all about doing it and not being afraid to take chances, okay? That's what cooking's about, especially in baking, even though baking is more of a science. So now we're adding another layer of our custard pudding. Okay, and the custard pudding that I made is enough for this size. Okay, yes, you could double this recipe easily. Okay, and you could make this in advance. If you have an engagement to go to and you want to bring over some banana pudding, you could make this 2 days in advance. And believe it or not, it's going to be so good, because that will give the pudding enough time to seep into the cookies, and the cookies will be so nice and soft, and the bananas will intensify. That's what's up. All right, so now we're adding our last layers of vanilla wafers, guys. Now at this point, if you want this to look, prettier or what have you, you could put those Chessman cookies on top. Okay? Or if you want to use Chessman cookies throughout the whole pudding, go ahead. But I do understand that, buying a whole bunch of Chessman cookies to do banana pudding, those cookies are a little bit, they're good now, but a little pricier. But as I said earlier, you could just layer it with the vanilla wafers. And when you get to the top, you could add your Chessman cookies. You see what I'm saying? So there's so many ways to go about doing this. But as you can see, this recipe is quick, it's easy, it's to the point, and you're going to love this. You're going to love it. Okay. And guys, as you can see, we're practically finished making our banana pudding. After I'm finished with this, guys, I'm not going to cut into this because, of course, this is for an occasion, So we're not going to cut into this, but this is our delicious banana pudding, as you could see. Okay. And this, guys, is so good. Leave your comments below. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this recipe. And my loves, I need you all to try something for me. Okay? I need you all to eat, love, and pray. Until next time.